Okay, so look, I'm sure I'm not the first to tell you that women love confidence. Lack of confidence often stems from fear, and letting fear win is not at all attractive and will prevent you from going after the women you want. I'm Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man, and this is 12 ways to boost your confidence with women. I'm Matt.
He has mastered the art of seduction.
Many boot camps encourage men to be assertive.
A woman wants to be turned on. We've done all the testing, and we know what works. All right, man, let's jump right into it because these 12 tips are really effective, and if you put them into practice, your confidence will elevate. Make sure to watch the entire video because the last 3 are my favorite. Number 12, learn how to give women pleasure. Imagine you had the ability to satisfy any woman in bed. How would that make you feel? How would that affect your psyche, right? If you walked into a room full of women, let's say at a bar, and you knew that the woman that you choose to take home is gonna have the best night of her life, and that making love with you wouldn't compare to any other guy she's ever had. That would definitely boost your confidence, am I right? Because most guys have no idea what they're doing in the bedroom, and most girls are left unsatisfied. So practice the skill and arm yourself with techniques for giving women pleasure in bed. Number 11, lift heavy weights. This will boost your confidence threefold. First of all, testosterone is released when you lift heavy weights. And with more testosterone flowing through your system, you'll have more drive to push through your fears. Second, the healthier that you feel, of course, the better you feel. And the better you look, more women will be checking you out, which will be a confidence booster. Finally, the stronger you are, the more confident you'll feel. As men, we tend to correlate strength with status. Our brains are constantly comparing and sizing us up with other men around. Plus, when you're stronger, you'll feel like you have more ability to protect women. So if you're not already doing it, start lifting heavy weights. Number 10, learn how to fight. Here's the deal. Women don't sleep with cowards. They sleep with men that make them feel safe. Since women are smaller than men, their instincts cause them to choose men that make them feel safe and who can protect them from danger. I know we don't live in a particularly dangerous world now, but it's how our brains evolved, tens of thousands of years ago. So if a woman knows that you can fight, she's more likely to be attracted to you. Plus, just knowing that you can fight will skyrocket your confidence because people will no longer intimidate you. Personally, I prefer Krav Maga. Number 9, dress like a winner. Don't you feel like a stud every time you put on a well-fitted suit? That's because whenever you step into a high-status outfit, you get a shot of serotonin, which is a happy chemical associated with status. In other words, you can trick your body into feeling high status just by looking the part. So dress like you're super successful and you'll feel more powerful. Plus, women will notice you and they'll check you out a lot more, thus giving you an extra boost in confidence. And by the way, make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our Fashion Friday tips videos from real fashion experts. Number 8. Accomplish your goals and live with purpose. Making goals for yourself and not just accomplishing those goals, but even just getting closer to accomplishing those goals is proven to release dopamine and make you feel good. I recommend you pick a big goal, something that you know will boost your confidence, such as getting a raise or finding a new job or starting a business or learning a new skill or getting a certain amount of dates or getting a girlfriend. Then just chunk it down into smaller daily or weekly goals. And as you get closer and closer to that bigger goal, your confidence will increase. On top of that, have a clear purpose and mission for your life. What is your driving force? Why were you put on this planet? Maybe it's to raise a family or start a business or just help people somehow. Maybe help feed the hungry or start a rock band or become a politician and change the government. For example, my mission is to help guys become the attractive man they were born to be and find that person inside them. So what's your mission? When you have a clear picture of what that is and are daily trying to achieve it, you'll be living a life of purpose, and confidence will be a natural byproduct. Number 7, master your body. Science has proven that your posture affects the way you feel and your level of confidence. Studies show that by posing your body in a way that emulates power, your testosterone increases and your stress hormones decrease. For example, stand up tall with your head up and your shoulders back, and notice how you feel. After a couple minutes of being in this pose, you'll feel more confident. People that are timid tend to make themselves look smaller. They hunch over, cross their arms, look down. Don't do this. I recommend that you set a reminder in your phone to check your posture every day. Confident and powerful people have an open body, head up, eyes straight, and straight back. On top of that, you can do the victory pose, which has been proven to increase testosterone. I mean, think about it. Anytime you've ever done that pose, it was when you were feeling really confident, right? Like when you made a shot in basketball or won the game or got a raise or got good grades or succeeded in something. Well, those same feelings get associated with that pose. Next time you feel timid when you enter a bar or club, just throw up the victory pose as soon as you enter the place. That might sound a little weird to do, but you'll feel great, women will notice, and you're already getting out of your comfort zone, which is always a good thing. And by the way, getting out of your comfort zone can definitely increase confidence as well. Number 6, have selective memory. Guys that lack confidence tend to dwell on past failures instead of focusing on past successes. For example, they don't go approach that beautiful woman sitting at the cafe because they keep thinking about the last time that they got rejected. From this point on, I want you to forget your failures and focus on your successes. That doesn't mean to completely ignore your failures, just learn from the mistake and then try again. Remember, there is no failure, there's only feedback. That's so cliche, but it's true. And here's another cliche. The path of success is paved with failures. So don't worry about the interactions that don't go your way. They will happen more often than not. Just learn from them and then focus on your success. By the way, if you want all these confidence boosters plus 7 additional ones in a convenient PDF, then make sure to download my free confidence cheat sheet. There's a link down in the description, so go check that out after the video. Number 5, conquer your insecurities. What's stopping you from having a 10 level of confidence? What is it that you're ashamed of? Is it a lack of money? Is it the way you look? Is it your height? Whatever it is, conquer it. For example, if you feel that your height is preventing you from dating beautiful women, just find evidence of short men dating beautiful women. For example, this is my buddy Ike. He's 5'3" and he's dated a lot of beautiful women even before he was successful. If you're ashamed of the way you look, then get in shape, buy better clothes, work on your style, groom yourself, and realize that the way you look is only a small fraction of attraction when it comes to women. If you see your dream girl out there as a 10, but you only see yourself as a 7, then it won't work. You have to see yourself as a 10 as well. So do the necessary things to make you see yourself as a 10. Number 4, visualize success. World champion athletes visualize success. Do you? This is a secret for sports psychologists because sometimes you just have to see it in your mind before you can do it and achieve it in real life. Studies show that the same neurons are activated in the brain when you visualize the activity as opposed to actually doing the activity. For example, if you're afraid of approaching beautiful women, visualize and see yourself confidently approaching and flirting with beautiful women. I know it might sound crazy, but your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between you doing it in your mind and you doing it in real life. And this can really boost your confidence if you've seen yourself doing it in your mind over and over again. Number 3, get centered. Whenever you feel rattled, take a second to get grounded and centered. Here's what you do. Take a few deep breaths. Make sure to have a long exhale because the exhalation is when the body relaxes. Your exhale should be at least 5 seconds. Bring your thoughts back to the present moment. Stop worrying about what she might be thinking about you. Stop worrying about what you will say or what she will say. It's that worrying about past failures or future worst case scenarios that brings anxiety. So just focus your thoughts, your attention, and your whole awareness on your breathing and what's happening in the present moment. Number 2, develop Jedi-like mental strength. With a strong mind, you can actually turn off fear. Recent scientific studies show that certain mindfulness exercises help control our fear center of the brain, known as the amygdala. Have you ever noticed how Buddhist monks always seem so calm and carefree? That's because they have the mental strength to not let anything faze them. Here's an example of how you can strengthen your mind. Sit back, relax, and close your eyes. Focus only on your breathing and count to 100 breaths. Every time you lose track or another thought enters your mind, start over. Doing this exercise as a daily meditation will give you supreme mental strength. And number 1, destroy fear through action. At some point, you just have to do it. Real transformation happens when you push yourself out of your comfort zone. Every time that you're afraid to approach a beautiful woman, but you do it anyway, you cultivate courage and confidence. In fact, every time you do something that you're afraid to do that's outside your comfort zone expands. And what was once difficult becomes easy. So just start off with easy approaches like asking for directions, and then just keep building up to bolder and bolder approaches. This is called progressive desensitization, and it's one of the best and fastest ways to overcome fear. And our Attractive Man Academy program will walk you step by step through this process. If you aren't in the Academy, definitely check it out, man, because not only do we give you weekly lessons and missions to help you overcome your fears and explode your confidence with women, but we also have weekly training calls where you can get any of your questions answered and get live feedback on your approaches, where we break down your approach live on the call. And sometimes the lack of confidence when it comes to approaching women has to do with not knowing what to say. So download my free conversation cheat sheet that gives you exactly what to do and what to say to spark attraction and make her want you. I'll give you my top conversation starters for any situation. Simple ways to keep the conversation going so you never run out of things to say. Fun games to play to create a fun, flirty vibe. And ways to escalate the interaction and more. And if you want a copy of the free confidence cheat sheet, there's a link for that down in the description as well. And if you're interested in live training where we take you out and show you how to meet women in person, then check out our bootcamp schedule and get a free consultation with one of our team members. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification icon, because we have a lot more videos coming your way. My name is Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man, and I'll see you in the next video.